My name is Christopher Wisniewski, and I am the Executive Director of the Alliance for Young Artists and Writers, which is the nonprofit organization that presents the Scholastic Art and Writing Awards. This is the award's 99th year, and across the country, nearly 150,000 teens submitted their art and writing to this year's awards. To everyone who's receiving a gold key, silver key, or honorable mention today, congratulations. You're being recognized for your originality, skill, and the emergence of your unique personal voice or vision. This accomplishment is yours, but I also want to acknowledge the teachers who have helped you and supported you along the way, as well as your parents, families, friends, mentors, guidance counselors, and everybody else who's encouraged you to find your voice and express your vision. The awards are only possible because of the work of our regional partners who administer local programs. They're the ones who process entries, arrange expert panels of judges, and pull together celebrations like the one you're experiencing today. The work may seem invisible, but it is essential. Thank you all. A special heartfelt thanks to all of our New York City partners, the Metropolitan Museum of Art, the Continuing and Professional Education Department at the New School, Parsons School of Design, Eugene Lang College of Liberal Arts, and the Bronx Documentary Center. Thank you for helping to ensure that we can recognize New York City's creative young people. I want to express my deepest appreciation to the hardworking staff of the Alliance for Young Artists and Writers. I'd also like to acknowledge the Alliance's many institutional and individual donors who help to make our work possible, including Scholastic Inc., the M.R. Robinson Fund, New York Life Foundation, Command Companies, the Herb Block Foundation, the New York Times, and Blick Art Materials. For those of you who are still in high school or junior high, I hope that you'll consider entering your art and writing in next year's awards when the Scholastic Art and Writing Awards turn 100. And once more, for everybody who's receiving a gold key, silver key, or honorable mention in the 99th Scholastic Art and Writing Awards, I say, congratulations.
Today we're celebrating more than 100,000 teenagers who participated in the Scholastic Awards. In regions across the United States and Canada, more than 40,000 teens received a regional award, including more than 16,000 who received a gold key and the opportunity for national recognition. Congratulations to every young artist and writer who courageously shared their work with the Scholastic Awards this year.
Hey, congratulations, you winners. You have achieved a ton already, whether you give yourself credit or not. So definitely enjoy this moment, however you decide to celebrate. Do that, whether it's extra Pop-Tart in the morning or jumping in, working on your next project or watching your favorite show. Definitely take this time and just be grateful for what you've been able to do in using your gift, and be proud of yourself. I'm proud of you. And then know too that this is just the beginning for you. Each peak of a mountain is just the foot of another. So if you continue going and you continue growing and learning, I mean, I'm living proof being able to write novels full time, opening my own publishing company, to now doing TV shows, that there's really no limit. It's your job now to not listen to anybody else who might tell you that limits exist. There's a lot of people out there who will tell you what you can and can't do. And I think that stems from, in their life, maybe they listened to somebody who told them what they could or couldn't do, and they believe those people. But you don't have to. That fire that you have inside of you that has led you to this point, if you keep on nurturing and growing that fire and stoking it inside of you, there's no limit to what you can achieve. So congratulations, keep on going. This is just the beginning for you. I'm rooting for you, and I know a lot of people out there as well. All right, I'll see you at work.
What a truly phenomenal day to celebrate all of the participants of the Scholastic Art and Writing Awards. It's the combination of your courage, your vision, and your voice that compels artists like me to continue creating. And I'm sure it's the very same inspiration that keeps the educators, like the teachers you interact with on the daily basis, including those who celebrate you in this very moment, to continue investing in you as you navigate your creative future. How do I know this? Because I too lived that life. Before finding myself teaching and working at Parsons, I worked as a high school art teacher and English teacher in El Paso, Texas, below Hanks High School. And I remember celebrating moments just like this with my students. But I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. My name is Matthew Villarreal, and I'm the director of the Parsons Scholars Program, an art and design focused college access program serving students from all across New York City, housed at the New School's Parsons School of Design. Ultimately, I'm going to keep my remarks short because our oxygen, our time, and our focus and attention should remain on the amazing visual work and vibrant pieces of writing that all applicants of this year's Scholastic Art and Writing Awards created and had the courage to share. This year marks a moment in time in which creativity should not be taken for granted and is needed, I'm convinced, more now than ever. Those of you who submitted work, remind yourselves that you had the courage and the power to make something truly great, something you wanted to share with the world. Seriously, honestly, name that and hold on to it. Keep that courage moving into the future. Don't be afraid to foster your creativity. Don't be afraid to lift yourself up. And don't be afraid to lift the communities around you up in your creative pursuits and journey. Know that you are an artist. You are a writer. You don't need to look to anyone else to give you access to that title or for permission. Know that you already have a voice and that it is beautiful and inspiring and necessary. Continue making with it. My heartfelt gratitude goes out to the families, educators, and school administration who supported all of these young people through the entirety of the entry process. And of course, a special shout out to the 2022 Honorable Mention, Silver Key, and Gold Key winners. Take this moment to celebrate this accomplishment. We cannot wait to see what you enter for the centennial. Until next time.
When Mama made me, I like to imagine her screaming bone into mountains, molding flesh into sticky heat, and pasting me like a paper doll.
They appreciated the tasteful tap, tap, tapping and jazzy long, short, long patterns played on the brass ride cymbal, the clacks of a perfectly timed hit near the edge of the snare, the gentle hiss of a closing hi-hat, and the bump of a kick drum you can't hear but can feel in your soul.
All my movements are slow and stupid, but I raise my head enough to grin. This feeling of euphoria is so foreign that it's almost too much for me to handle right now.
10 years ago, during the Eggpocalypse, in the city of Cupertino, a young chicken named Omelette made his escape to the east, or what is now known as the sunny side of the United States.
She narrowed her eyes as if to better hear those three low notes, repeating and rolling over themselves, snaking their way through the crack between the doors and down the dark lane.
The main problem is, I cannot control my whole body. I would need cooperation from the other side of my brain.
With effort, I combat the weight of drowsiness, which at the moment seems nearly as oppressive as gravity, and at last crack open my eyes to peer down at the well-worn screen before me.
Baba turns 50 alone in the 6x8 box of our iPad 3. September on our breaths, 7 years coming now. Funny how memory has a way of nebulizing the hum of radio static.
I will not accept it, but rather just endure having to let you go.
She chants, a worldwood of soul and spirit and the labor pain of birthing herself into this world and resisting passing out to the next from drowning in human air. And she knows what it takes to pretend it is all okay.
Songs are the stories that I have the opportunity to tell. Songs are what bring a smidge of color into my life.
A whirring from above sucked the life from the fire, dwindling it away to nothing. Once it was gone, she dared to uncover her face, uncomfortably aware of the starborn eyes studying her reaction.
She whispers to nightfall, peeling pruned fruit and preening in the lucid moonlight.
Somehow, these words constructed pillars where her spine was, so she could stand up for herself again.
Thank you for joining us to celebrate the incredible young artists and writers who entered the awards this year. National awards will be announced on March 23rd at artandwriting.org. Congratulations again, and one last special thank you to all of our partners who made this possible.